Ndị be anyị ekeneni m unu n'ụbọchị nke taa. Anyị sị na ya dịrị ndị Igbo na mma. Dịka o si dị, ihe a bụ Igbo Media ka anyị si wee na-ewetara unu ya bụ nnukwu ozi dị oke mkpa gbasata maka ana Igbo and Igbo community and ihe debe na Nigeria. Ya bụ ife ka anyị na-ewetara unu na Igbo Media. Dịka isi wee na-esole anyị, ọ bụ na nke a bụ ụbọchị izizi gị ị na-abịa n'ilu akwụkwọ na Igbo Media, kabaru ka subscribe and turn on your notification ka ị lapụ miss any of our update dịka anyị na-etikwu ya n'ilu akwụkwọ kwa mgbe. Dịka o si dị, o nwere ya wetara n'ụbọchị nke taa gbasata maka ka ya bụ ife si ada and gbasata maka ka ya bụ ife si akpọtụ n'ala Igbo. Biko mma achọ ka ige ya bụ ife. Ihe a bụ ihe BIAFRA Chief of Staff bụ Ngozi Orabueze kwuru n'ilu akwụkwọ gbasata maka ka o si ada na Finland and gbasata maka Biafran Prime Minister Maazị Simon Ekpa. So igecha ya bụ ife idropụra ife iche n'ilu akwụkwọ gbasata maka ihe bụ ife ndị a niile okwu. All right, over to you.
As the qualification, I was going through the U.S. Department of Labor budget for this year alone. The Department of Labor in US, their budget is $14 billion. So I hope eventually someday our budget to retrain and keep our people employed will come something closer to what the US uses to keep their people working. But if you have any qualification that you think would be helpful to the Department of Labor, please send your resume to our wonderful COS, and I would be looking through some of these resumes. I will be the coordinating secretary for the different departments, and then for qualified candidate, I would move your resume along. You do not have to know anyone here to get a job. Your paperwork will speak for you, and nobody else speaks on your behalf. Thank you so much. We looking forward to seeing your paperwork on our desks. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Okay, I'm available now.
Okay, go ahead.
Thank you so much. It was difficult for me to get back on track. Anyway, I appreciate you guys, everyone here, especially kudos to our COS, the Deputy Prime Minister, and also our Prime Minister. He's an awful, strong and powerful man, well organized. I have been in America too long. I'll put it this way to you. I've been working under also I'm a Minister of Urban Development and Planning. So I have been involved in urban development for 35 years here in America, in Houston area. We've developed a lot of cities, areas and subdivisions. So I'm pretty much aware of what it takes to make a nation be the best nation in the world. I've talked to our PM when we were talking. I told our PM that we will be better than Dubai. He started laughing. I said, I'm very serious. We're going to beat Dubai in the development of our nation. And I hear everyone that has spoken, especially the last young lady that spoke, Honorable Obunda. Father, thank you so much for what you're doing. You're going to do, Obunda. Thank you very much. Because when Biafra comes, we will start. Once we go home, he's already here. Biafra is already here. When we go home, we're going to start providing employment for everyone that is at home. We'll start developing the areas that is already have challenges right now. You know how the flood destroys the roads? We'll begin to work on that. We have Ebube City that we will build from the scratch. And I want everyone to see what Ebube would look like. And also we involve all the states. We engage all the states. So I have a staff that are also listening to my conversation now, both from home and here in America. We will develop Biafra as one of the best nations in the world. And I don't know how much to say about that, but let me say this to you. Every department will be involved with us. We will involve all departments. Every department in Biafra land will provide you the space, the land to build, including agriculture. We'll give agriculture, mechanized agriculture. We'll provide such lands for them. We'll engage everyone to serve our nation. It is our responsibility, every one of us. So I look forward to working with each and every department. We appreciate you all being here. There's more to say, but I don't want to take any more time, but to remind us that Biafra will be the best nation. I don't want you to wake up in the morning in Biafra land and say, let me go to America. No, we'll be better than America. I guarantee you that. We'll develop the nation to be better than any state, any country in this world. I have done it here I'll tell you the city that I worked on. It's called League City, Texas. It is where the space staff are. I mean, space, and then so many of very wealthy men have bought properties and built in these areas that I'm talking about. So look it up, League City, Texas. So we have done great things over there, and we'll do better things back home where we have the freedom to establish a nation that will be better than any other nation in the world. Thank you very much. COS, thank you so much for involving us in this. I'm excited to see what will happen as we go forward in developing our nation. God bless you all.
Thank you so much, Reverend. And then I'm already in Biafra from your description. Biafrans, are you not happy? Are you excited? We are, right? Okay, next is Dr. Dorothy.
My God. Thank you so much. I'm standing on the existing protocols. I'm Dr. Dorothy Anthony. Actually, I am the secretary. I will be the secretary for the Department of Interior and Homeland Security. It will be a governmental body responsible for managing the United States of Biafra internal affairs, ensuring public safety, and protecting our nation from internal and external threats. I think the department will be working interwovenly with the Ministry of Defense. The role will also include maintaining the law and safeguarding our borders, managing resources, and responding to emergencies. So the department also will play a vital role in ensuring that our citizens feel safe and secure in their various counties, wards, or communities. Our nation's border will be secured, and the migration will be managed effectively. And also the resources will be distributed equitably, and our national heritage will be preserved. In fact, this particular department will be the heart of United States of Biafra, at which mission will create a secured, inclusive, and equitable society. My dear Biafrans, as a foundational pillar of our nation, our new nation, this department will ensure that every Biafran has equal economic, political, and social opportunities. Bearing in mind that the vision for this department will foster secure and harmonious society where every Biafran will strive, will have the support, will have equal access to opportunities in order that every individual's right will be protected, and not just anybody coming anywhere to harass our citizens. We will be committed to safety and well-being of our citizens. Bearing in mind also that the mission of this particular department will provide robust and adapt interior and homeland security, every interior and homeland security services, which include not limited to immigration, citizenship services, customs, prisons, and correctional services, road safety and fire services, law enforcement and border control, protection and emergency preparedness, database cybersecurity and statistics, census and national identity, name it. And I'm also using this opportunity to tell my great Biafrans, we have suffered untold hardship. And you should be very, very lucky that we have professionals, we have experienced Biafrans who are ready to sacrifice their life to make sure that Biafrans who have suffered will enjoy Biafra, no doubt about it. So I am using this opportunity also to tell you that we are going to employ professionals, experienced leaders, not rulers. We are not going to have rulers in Biafra land, but leaders. Leaders who will be respected, who have the interest of their masses, the interest of Biafrans in their hearts, and also those who are ready to learn. This is not a matter of I'm a doctor, I'm a professor, or I'm a whatever. It is a matter of, are you ready to learn? Are you eager to learn? So be resilient, be resolute that you're going to have the best. In as much as you're going to learn, every individual who is willing to grow and contribute to the nation of Biafra will make sure that everybody is on board. So please, my dear brothers and sisters, we use this opportunity to call everybody to come on board. This is your nation. It's my nation. It's the nation of our future generation. Everybody must bring his or her talents, her skills, to make sure that they work to make our Biafran nation what they know how best to do. Besides, those of us who are living abroad, honestly, I want to go home as I'm just sitting here to tell you the zeal other people have to go home and build Biafra. We don't mind building it from the scratch. We are ready. You have seen those who have already spoken, how resilient and how the spirit of Biafra is in them to build Biafra. Please Forget about every distraction and focus on Biafra. Thank you very much. And this is a call to action. God bless us all. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much, Dr. Dorothy. Well delivered speech. Let me go. Next is Udwak Iyoha. Oh, Gary, are you there? Honorable Udwak Iyoha. You're not? Okay. Next is Mazi Uche. Can you hear me? Yes. Honorable Uche, please take the floor.
Yes, thank you very much. Good evening, dear friends. Good to know this.
I think we lost Uche, Dr. Agi. Let's go to the next person, please.
Oh, really? Okay, I didn't know that. I thought he was looking. He wanted to.
Okay, I think it's back. Uche, we cannot hear you, Maz Uche. Is it internet or what?
Okay.
Unmute yourself.
Okay, let's go to Honorable Praise. Honorable Praise, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready. Can you hear my voice?
Yes, we can.
Okay. All Biafran citizens, home and abroad, dear brothers and sisters of the great nation of the United States of Biafra, I greet you all with love, hope, and unshaken optimism in the bright future that lies ahead of us. To my Biafran family across the globe, those in the homeland, those in the diaspora, and all who stand proudly under the banner of freedom, equity, justice, and progress, I salute your resilience, courage, and unwavering commitment to the ideals of our beloved nation. It is with a profound sense of responsibility and humility that I address you today as the newly appointed Secretary of Science and Technology of the United States of Biafra. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, for his sacrifices and visionary leadership. To our Honorable Prime Minister, Simon Joko, for his steadfast guidance, and to our dedicated Deputy Prime Minister, Honorable Dr. Ngozi Orabeze, for her wisdom and direction. I also honor the brave men and women of the United States of Biafra military and paramilitary forces. I salute you all for demonstrating courage and strength so far in safeguarding Biafra territory, men, women, and our children. And to all the members of the cabinet, deputies, and department heads who work tirelessly to advance our collective aspirations, I accept my heartfelt regards. I would like to begin my speech this moment by quoting the frequent words of the Prime Minister of the great state of Israel, in the name of Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, and I quote, "The future belongs to those who innovate," end of quote. My fellow Biafrans, today I stand before you all to share a vision that will place the United States of Biafra on the global map as a beacon of innovation, technological advancement, and human ingenuity. The mission of the government of the United States of Biafra is clear. That is, to foster a nation built on peace, justice, equity, innovation, progress, and prosperity for all. Together, we shall rise as a people, united in purpose, to shape a future that generations will look back upon with pride. What are the challenges of the world, and what is our determination in form of practical solutions? As we forge our path, we must acknowledge the challenges that many nations face today, from the rapid impacts of climate change to economic instability, food insecurity, technological inequality, and the growing threat of cybersecurity vulnerabilities. The world has entered an era of complex and evolving crises. These challenges demand innovative and practical solutions, and I assure you, my fellow Biafrans, that under my leadership as Secretary of Science and Technology, our nation will not only address these issues, but become a leader in providing solutions to them. Here is our vision and practical solutions. One, we are going to empower a knowledge-driven economy. We know that science and technology are the engines of development. We will invest in building a robust educational system that prioritizes STEM, that is STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Scholarships, research grants, and partnerships with international institutions will ensure our youth are equipped with the skills to drive innovation. Two, agricultural transformation through technology. Food security will be achieved through technological integration in agriculture. With smart farming techniques, drone technology, and AI-based farming solutions, Biafra will become self-reliant in food production and a supplier to neighboring nations. Renewable energy revolution. We are going to harness the abundant natural resources of our land and sea through offshore solar energy, kinetic wind energy, and hydropower or hydroelectric energy on green hydrogen to provide not only clean, accessible energy, but resilient, sustainable, renewable energy for our people with advanced storage solutions like lithium-ion and solid-state batteries to address intermittency challenges. And this will help reduce reliance on fossil fuels and ensure energy access for even the most remote communities within Biafra territory. We come to the healthcare innovation. Through biotechnology and advancement in healthcare technology, we will improve life expectancy and quality of life for our citizens, making healthcare great again. Also, research and development in medicine will address diseases that disproportionately affect our people, while telemedicine will bring healthcare to every doorstep. We come to the digital infrastructure and cyber security. The future is digital, my fellow Biafrans, and the United States of Biafra will be the top digital hub of Africa. We will establish a secure digital ecosystem, creating opportunities for tech startups, digital entrepreneurs, and industries that thrive on cutting-edge innovation. The cybersecurity frameworks will ensure the safety of our institutions and citizens in an interconnected world. We move to the environmental sustainability. We are going to combat the effects of climate change by implementing green policies and conserving our rich biodiversity. We come to the space and advanced research. My fellow Biafrans, I urge you all, let us dream beyond stars. But you may be wondering, why do I say so? I stand before you today to inform all of you that the United States of Biafra will explore opportunities in space science and advanced technologies, positioning ourselves as a hub for innovation in Africa and beyond. And here is my call to unity and for your support. My fellow Biafrans, the journey ahead is not going to be an easy one, and is not one that can be traveled alone. It requires the collective strength and support of every citizen, both home and abroad. Let us rally behind our leader, Mazin Nandikano, our Prime Minister, Simon Joko, our Deputy Prime Minister, Dr. Ngozi Orabeze, the United States of Biafra cabinet members, reps, and admins in various countries of the world, our security forces in the homeland. I urge all of you to support and contribute in every way possible to the development of our great nation, the newly declared United States of Biafra. I encourage our scientists, engineers, researchers, and innovators to rise to the challenge of nation building. To our entrepreneurs and business people, I call on you all to invest in the future of Biafra through the IOU program and other programs that the government is going to unveil soon. To our youth, you are the heartbeat of this new nation, the United States of Biafra. I urge you all, embrace education that offers self-sustaining hands-on skills, innovation, and service with unwavering determination. Remember, together we will build United States of Biafra that stands tall in the community of nations, a Biafra that our ancestors dream of, and our descendants, our future generations, will honor. Long live Mazin Nandikano, long live our Prime Minister, Simon Joko, long live our Deputy Prime Minister, Dr. Ngozi Orabeze, long live all citizens of the United States of Biafra, long live the indomitable spirit of our people. May the Almighty guide our steps and bless the United States of Biafra abundantly. My name is Praise Ebu. I have over 8 years of combined experience in computer engineering, network engineering, web development, cyber security, digital marketing, medical technology solutions, software management. I serve as the Secretary of Science and Technology for the United States of Biafra. Thank you all, and may Biafra thrive forever.
Thank you so much, Honorable Praise. Next is Secretary Ngozi, Education.
Sorry.
Okay. All right. Okay, Honorable Chair, you ready? Okay, go ahead.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Prime Minister Dr. Ngozi Orabeze. Good evening, dear friends. Good evening, the media that are here today. My greatest respect goes to His Excellency Honorable joining of the group. And I know that a lot of dear friends are expecting to hear in regards to our communication of the nation as an independent sovereign nation. I would want to of the lines from the 1932 of the 1933 Montevideo Convention, the political existence of the state independent of recognition by other states. Even before recognition, the state has the right to defend its integrity and independence, to provide for its prosperity, and consequently to organize itself as it sees fit, to legislate upon its interests, administer its services, and to define the jurisdiction and competence of its courts. The exercise of these rights has no limitation than the exercise of the rights other than states according to international law. So the most important thing in diplomatic relations is to understand your rights, understand the international laws, and can be approach within a channel of communication. We have our representatives all over the world. We have over 25 or 26 active liaison offices across the world, and we have already engaged countries in regards to communications of the declaration of the restoration of independence. Now we're in the post-declaration, and the commissions are also underway. We must inform them, notify them of the declaration of our sovereign nation, and to also seek for recognition and security/humanitarian support from these nations. One thing we have cleverly done is to understand how Biafra, the coming of Biafra, can leverage the fragile security and economic situation in the Sahel region. These are very, very important things Biafra do to put an end to the insecurity that is ravaging West Africa today. We have understand these factors, and these are one of the presentations that have compiled, and this on their way to different the world. It is also important that we have made communication to some of the organizations of the world that are necessary at this point in time for membership, so that Biafra can push this our sovereignty for the organizations, so that it is duly to make communication to let them know that Biafra is here to stay, and the process will begin from the moment we submit that membership application. Another thing is for us as citizens to understand that we are the first point of contact when it comes to transactions. So it is important for us to comport ourselves wherever we are. You represent Biafra going forward. So whatever you do, wherever you are, it is going to be tied down to Biafra. So I urge all our citizens to try to educate yourselves with the laws. It's very important, especially those outside in diaspora. Those be law-abiding citizens. Whatever we do now will be tied to sovereign nation Biafra. We'll continue to work with our international lawyers. They have been doing a great job, and at this point in time, we might not be able to disclose some of the progress we have made or some of the activities we have ongoing right now. And by the way, I am one of the directors of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs under the Department of State. We have other directors as well, and also of the Europe, Africa, Oceania, and the Asia regions. And we have well-established representative areas who have already been swing into action. So I assure Biafrans that for as long as the international law is concerned, for as long as the right to governance is concerned, believe me, it is a matter of time, and this whole thing will come to completion. We are going to keep on having briefings with Biafrans so that we can update each and every one of you on the progress and how we are going to make sure that our recognition is achieved. But one thing must be very, very certain. The defense of the Biafra land can never be taken for granted. And that is why we are open for international interest. Those who see we are already having some of those, and we are looking forward to work with people who are ready to work with us. Like our Prime Minister always say, we do not have enemies at this point. Nelson Mandela also said, your enemies must not be our enemies. So we are open to any country who wishes to come and work with Biafra at this point. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Honorable Uche. Ngozi, Secretary for Education. Can you talk now? Let me see. Okay. Okay.
Good evening, my Honorable Cabinet. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes. My excellent PM, Deputy PM, and all the cabinet members, all protocol observed. Thank you very much. I've been struggling where I am. We have no light for the whole day. And I just keep praying now. Light just came. So I try to put everything in motion. I want to tell great Biafrans that the Biafran educational system will be very innovative and skill acquisition approach. And it will emphasize on equality and quality.
Yes.
Our teachers has to be recognized, and we need to grow up our respect, our integrity, our honor, because we are the teachers of all nations. Obatobie said that he's going to bring Finland to Biafran land, and that's what we are about to do. We are going to follow their system, which I think that is in line with the system that we need in Biafra. We begin with early childhood education and care, primary and lower secondary education, which involve the national core curriculum, local curricula, and other subjects. Then upper secondary education, that is having grades 10 and 12, where our students will be prepared properly for the next level. We will also have adult education, so nobody is going to be left behind. We have adult education where we have liberal adult education, which will include high schools, holiday time, holiday university time, different manners of all people will have access to education. Then we are saying that in Biafra, each state must have a credible school where people don't have to travel for too long or very far to get this education. And all the qualities of education in Biafran land will be the same and equal opportunity, not where you rob in or pay money. Those phases should go away because it is not part of us. We need sound and quality administrators at all levels, people who are honest and ready to work with us. We'll be inviting such people right from the pre-primary, primary, secondary, and tertiary school and the university. Each local government should have quality high education with proper infrastructures, not the one people sit near the bush and be studying. So objective standard must be established. The importance to have one major examination test for teachers, certificate, and all these will be ratified. And everybody will be treated as equal as the other. Nobody is going to be, treated as a not up to. These days, teachers rob in to get employment. And when they get in, they are not paid. In Finland, teachers are among the highest paid. And we bring that Biafran land. Where the teachers will not be rushing from school to market to sell, and then get the students of studying, get them to be doing their manual works. All those will end because it's not life. And then the curricular system of the United States will be based on three things. One is management by goals given in registration and the national curriculum. Everybody has to obey that curriculum when it comes. Autonomy of municipal authorities in paradigm that's organizing the education. We have to select people who are really honest and ready to move us forward. And the third is local curriculum at the steering document at local level. We need to value our system and what we have and make a curriculum that will be at the level and pace of the learners. So it's
Wadaloli Neno from Igbo Media, boy by Sine Utanu Z, Joe Kempa, Bastabak Yemen Nigeria, and the enemy teacher na Eastern region, and Uno Kosia Dana Finland, and the Biafran Prime Minister, KCGD, the update and the Yabu Biafran declaration came in Finland, so Yelina Kaya, I know Telu Niba Huko. Kifi waliku Bastama Kayabo, Chief of Staff Hukasinidwa Huko, Yanebo Tagasiaka, and the new development on Biafra, of United States of Biafra. So yabi ife ka isi ka tiedo no kono gwa ifunche no den kono Bastama Kayabi ife. Ngwa dado dinen nke mesia no monem.